Welcome to YouTube channel. Myself, Dr. E. Komraya, Assistant Professor of Mathematics, SRR GASC, Karimnagar, Telangana, India. Today I am going to give a lecture on vector spaces, the space of vectors. Now, vector space V comma F comma plus comma dot, where F is a field set of scalars and V is a set of vectors. The objects of V are called vectors, and with respect to the operation addition of vectors is a commutative group, and scalar multiplication satisfies the following properties, that is, for all a comma b belongs to F for all scalars, and a alpha comma beta belongs to V set of vectors, then a alpha belongs to V, A belongs to F, alpha belongs to V, A alpha belongs to V. And second one is AB into alpha equals to A into B alpha. And third one is A plus B into alpha equals to A alpha plus B alpha. And A into alpha plus beta equals to A alpha plus A beta. And 1 into alpha equals to alpha for all alpha belongs to V. When a set of vectors or a vector space V can satisfy all these addition properties as well as multiplication properties. The addition properties are 5, that is addition of vectors is commutative, means there are 5 properties. This is closure property, associative property, identity property, inverse property and commutative property with respect to the addition. And with respect to the multiplication, these 5 scalar multiplication properties. If V satisfies all these 10 properties, we can say that V is a vector space over the field of real numbers. And it can be also written as V of F. That means V is a vector space over the field of real numbers. Now, examples. Let us consider some examples. V is equals to n tuples x1, x2 up to so on xn. Each xi belongs to field F such that the addition of vectors is defined as x1, x2, xn plus y1, y2, yn is equals to corresponding elements are added x1 plus y1, comma x2 plus y2, comma xn plus yn, and scalar multiplication is defined by C into x1, x2, xn equals to cx1, cx2 to so on cxn. With these operations, the V is a vector space. This is known as standard vector space of real numbers on real numbers. And consider one more example. The space of functions, set of all functions, that is set of functions from a set A to F. Functions from A to F. V is a set of all functions which are defined from A to F. The addition is defined as F plus G of S is equals to F of S comma G of S, and CF of S equals to C into F of S. With these operations, addition and scalar multiplication, the V is a vector space. It satisfies above all 10 properties. And consider one more example, set of all polynomials. You can take V is a set of all polynomials. The objects of V are all polynomials of any degree. The coefficients are scalars, that's elements in a field F. This is also a vector space with respect to the scalar addition and vector addition and scalar multiplication. And one more example, few more examples. Let V is equals to set of complex numbers. C is a complex numbers. Set of complex numbers. X plus iy, x comma y belongs to R, and F are subsets of C, that is R, C, Q. That's why the set of complex numbers is a vector space over the field of real numbers, over the field of complex numbers, over the field of rational numbers. And here we can observe that vector space C is over a field. The over a field is a subset of that V. Then it is a vector space. But here we can take R over C, Q over R. R over C means R is a vector space over C. It is impossible because any element in C multiplied by element in R, it does not belongs to R. That's why R over C, Q over R are not vector spaces. But C over R over Q is vector space. And take one more example. V is equals to x comma y tuples. X comma y belongs to real numbers. Field is real numbers here. Now addition is defined as x comma x1 comma y1 plus x2 comma y2 is equals to x1 plus x2 comma y1 plus y2, and scalar multiplication is defined as c of x comma y equals to c mod x comma y is not a vector space, since 1 into alpha 1 into minus 1 comma 3 is equals to mod x, mod minus 1 is 1, that's why it is 1 comma 3. This is not is equals to minus 1 comma 3, that is alpha, that's why this is not a vector space. Similarly, R over C, Q over R are not vector spaces. Now subspaces, vector subspaces. Now W is a vector space. Any subset W of V is a vector space, subspace of V if W is also a vector space and the same field F. That means a subset W of a vector space is subspace of a vector space V if it is also a vector space over the same field F. Then we say that W is a subspace of V. Now the necessary and sufficient conditions for a non-empty subset W is a vector subspace of a vector space V are alpha comma beta belongs to, for all alpha beta belongs to W, alpha minus beta belongs to W, and C belongs to F, C alpha also belongs to W, or otherwise the necessary sufficient condition for a non-empty subset W is a subspace of a vector space V is alpha comma beta belongs to W, C belongs to W, C alpha plus beta also belongs to W, or otherwise C alpha plus D beta also belongs to W. Any condition we can take. One is alpha minus beta belongs to W, C alpha belongs to W, or C alpha plus beta belongs to W, or C alpha plus D beta also belongs to W. These are the necessary and sufficient conditions for a subset W is a subspace of a vector space. Let us consider some examples. W is equals to Rn minus 1, which is subset Rn. The Rn minus 1 consists all tuples x1, x2, xn, n to n minus 1 tuples, and nth tuple will be 0. That must be 0, remaining or may or may not be zeros, whatever it is, but nth tuple should be 0. This is a subspace of R over n. R over n means set of all n tuples x1, x2, x3 up to so on xn. Rn minus 1 means the nth tuple will be 0. That is, such elements are, such vectors are in W. With this definition, the W is a subspace of a Rn. And similarly, W is equals to set of all symmetric matrices of order m by m. Yes, m by m means symmetric matrices of order m by m. Is A belongs to F4 m by n, set of all m by m matrices such that A transpose equals to A means symmetric matrix. This means W is a set of all symmetric matrices. F4 m cross m is a set of all matrices. Among that, W consists only symmetric matrices. F4 m over m is a vector space, and W consists only the in particularly symmetric matrices. This is a vector space, subspace of set of all matrices. Since A plus B whole transpose is A transpose plus B transpose, and AB whole transpose equals to A into B transpose. Previous necessary conditions should satisfy this set of symmetric matrices. And one more example is W is equals to x plus 2y, y minus 3x plus 3y, x comma y belongs to R is a subspace of vector space V3 over R. V3 over R means here V3 or R cube, both are same. R cube means set of triples x1, x2, x3. V3 also same meaning x1, x2, x3. Or R means the scalars are real numbers. This is also a subspace of a vector space V3 over R. Here, whenever we define like this, x plus 2y, y minus 3x plus 3y, this is linear equation, and it is also, it does not consist of a single constant term. That means, suppose in the middle one y plus 2 is exist, it is not a vector space. Y minus 3 is exist, it is not a vector space. Or otherwise, mod y, mod x, or x square, or root x, we define like this, then it is not a subspace. It should be linear and there is no constant terms. Whenever define vector space like this, there is no particular constant term. Y plus 2 or x plus 2 does not appears, and mod x, mod y, x square, x cube, higher degree may not appears. If that we define like this, then it is not a vector space. We can observe here, this is very careful observation. Mod x, root x, x square, x plus 2, y square, like that. If such a terms appears, this is not a subspace. Now take some examples which are not subspaces. V is a vector space of all 2 by 2 matrices over the field F. Then we define a set W is equals to a subset of V. W is equals to A belongs to V such that det A equals to 0. The elements which are having det 0 are belongs to W. And similarly, one more W subset. W is equals to A belongs to V such that A square equals to A. That means the matrices which are satisfy the condition A square equals to A are in W. In these two cases, the W subsets are not subspaces of V, since det A 0 and det B 0, that which means A and B both are belongs to W in the first case, and det A plus B, det A 0, det A B 0 does not implies that det A plus B is 0. Here det A 0, det B 0 implies det A plus B may not be 0. That's why A plus B does not belongs to W. That's why it is not a subspace. It is violates the condition of necessary and sufficient condition. Alpha plus beta, alpha comma beta belongs to W. Alpha plus beta also belongs to W. That's why A comma B belongs to W. A plus B does not 0 means A plus B does not belongs to W. That's why this is not a subspace. Similarly, A square belongs to A, B square belongs to A, B square belongs to B, which is also does not implies that A plus B whole square equals to A plus B. That's why A plus B does not belongs to W. That's why W is not a subspace of V. And we can take some important theorems on properties on subspaces. W1 comma W2 are any two subspaces of a vector space V of F. Then W1 intersection W2 is also subspace of V of F. Their intersection, intersection of any two subspaces, not only any number of subspaces. The intersection of finite number of subspaces is also a subspace of a vector space. This is one important observation. But coming to union, intersection is always subspace. Any number of subspaces intersection is always a subspace. But coming to the subspaces, whenever consider union of subspaces. Coming to union of subspaces, the union of any two subspaces need not be a subspace of a vector space V of F. And the necessary sufficient condition for W1 union W2 is a subspace of V of F is one contained in another. That means either W1 subset of equals W2 or W2 subset of equals to W1. Any one should be happen. Otherwise, W1 union W2 is not a subspace. This is the necessary and sufficient condition for W1 union W2 is a subspace of V of F. If this condition is not satisfied, then W1 union W2 is not a subspace. And linear sum of two subspaces. The linear sum of two subspaces is W1 comma W2 are two subspaces of a vector space V of F. then the linear sum is defined by W1 plus W2 is equals to alpha 1 plus alpha 2 such that alpha 1 belongs to W1, comma alpha 2 belongs to W2. The any element in W1 plus W2 is in the form of alpha 1 plus alpha 2. Alpha 1 belongs to W1, alpha 2 belongs to W2 is called linear sum of two subspaces, and which is also a subspace of a vector space V of f. And also we can observe that W1 is subset of equals to W1 plus W2 and W2 is subset of equals to W1 plus W2. This is the introduction about the vector spaces and subspaces. Thank you.